Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Good morning, good morning. You are not tripping. I am here on that CP time. So, y'all know, that's why we starting late, because we listen and we judge is here on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Good morning, people.
Good morning. Wakey, because I am not a morning person, so we all got a wakey. If I got a wakey.
We all trying to get it together this morning. We was just here last night listening and judging, but we gonna try not to do too much of that to y'all this morning. We gonna try to.
You can if you want to.
Ooh, you trying to bring our mess over here?
We would bring it out at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
But before we get too deep into anything, we got some guests and we got a caller on the phone. So let's get right into that.
Yeah, let's get it started today. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We got a house full today, but before we get started, we got a movie premiere that's happening today. So before we get into that, we're about to show the trailer of it, and we'll be right back. Y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on podcast.
You know we make more than rappers. At least them niggas ain't got to look over their shoulders every 5 fucking minutes.
Make sure you get a number and the address, alright?
Shit don't last forever, it ain't meant to.
I'm doing this for us.
Be careful out there.
What the freak say?
Watch your back.
I got a plan, but we just gotta lay low. We can't get caught slipping. What part of safe house don't you understand? We don't need no murder on our hands. We start going harder with this music.
You wanna hear something right quick?
Oh my God.
What you think? Nah, that ain't it, bro.
Fake love, y'all. My man is here to represent what's going on, the one and only Mr. Sonny. I can't pronounce your last name, and I ain't want to mess it up. What up, Sonny?
What up, though, everybody? Got my mans on the phone, the actual writer of this movie, and I'd like to get him on so he could say, his piece before we speak, because we only have a few moments with him. I am Sonny, CEO of Sunnyville Productions. I am the Latin king of independent film right here in Detroit, and was hired to direct a movie called Fake Love, written by Black Chapo, a artist here, and produced by the gentleman sitting to the left of me, Mr. Ed. And right now I'd like to see what questions you might want to ask the actual writer. I'd like to give him the floor right now, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Chop, you on, baby.
What's the word?
Any questions?
No, everything good. So what made you come up with Fake Love?
I based that off a relationship that I had. Rest in peace to my homeboy Jam, and we had like a safe house, and I wasn't supposed to have no females over there and stuff like that, but I did. That never happened bad, but I went off that storyline of me and his relationship.
Okay. So how long did it take you to write it?
Probably about 90 days.
Oh, 90.
No,
Okay. case y'all can't hear, we said 90 days, y'all.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I've been
So
writing for 10 years.
I've been writing the whole damn movie for 4 years.
I've been writing a book for 10 years.
That was determination. That's what that was.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it done. Straight from the hip too.
Well, I tell you what, Sonny, you have produced this movie. What made you pick this movie up?
Well, I directed it.
Oh, well, what made you direct the movie?
I got called by Chop. I got a phone call. He say, Sonny Bono. I said, what up, bro? And he say, I need you to direct this film for me called Fake Love. And I know you know what you're doing, so come on.
Okay, that's dope. In the process,
all calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
Real life for
well,
That's how real it is.
that's how real it is.
Oh, we live. That's what we
We
do.
definitely live. So,
He's in character.
he's definitely Chapo. His name Chapo.
He's definitely doing research.
Black Chapo. I just want to say,
He's doing research for the next character, and
he's
that's
doing
what we
Method
do.
actor.
most definitely. What made you pick out the characters, your cast?
Like every time I see like Double L's Denzel, I'll be like, man, we gotta work together, you know. And I always wanted to work with Sonny too. And
Okay.
the females just came, everything just came together. And then Jermaine Brown, Mr. Brown, I had him in mind to play the character SK. So everything just, you know, built cake off crumbs and everything came together, you know.
Oh wow, that's dope. So, Sonny, by you directing the film, and Eddie,
He's the producer.
man, I was about to call you Scott Scorch. You know what I mean? Because you got the glasses on.
Eddie Jones. They're actually prescription. I'm blind as a bat. Eddie Jones. I go by After 5, the Emperor of R&B.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you put the soundtrack together.
Actually, no. The music part I had nothing to do with. I was just Kev and I. We grew up together. I've been knowing him since I was, what you say, Kev, 12, 13 years old. And he gave me a call. I'd seen one of his previous films, and then he explained to me that he was about to do another one, and I saw an opportunity to become involved in the business. So, you know, I helped out more on the financial aspect of it. I came in as executive producer on the project.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Love you 50.
The shade.
I mean, I just want $50. So what I'm saying, so tonight, it's tonight. Tomorrow night.
April 4th.
April
7
4th.
o'clock, red carpet over at Bel Air Luxury of that there cinema on the east side, 8 Mile.
Okay, that's
After
dope.
party over at Rio's.
At Rio.
Rio's after party.
All right.
Duo. After party. After party is at Duo.
I've never heard of Rio. I was just going along with.
I got check chop.
You was gonna figure it out, though. You know how we
red
are. We was
carpet
gonna
is
be
at-
like, now what you say that said again?
The red carpet is at 7 p.m. and the actual screening is at 8 p.m.
Okay.
So pull up on us, throw on your Sunday best.
All right. Sunday best on Saturday. I get it. So when we think about fake love, is it the definition of the words, or is it something that's totally different? Meaning, can we expect other than the betrayal and stuff like that in the film?
Well, the film is aptly titled. When you watch the storyline, you'll
I like what you just said. What you say, athlete? What you say?
Aptly titled. It's appropriately titled because when you watch the storyline and how the plot unfolds, you'll see that it's multiple levels of fake love all throughout the film. So, which was masterfully directed by Mr. Sonny here, Sonnyville Productions.
Is he hard to work with when as a director? Do he be just trying to jump off?
Not at all meticulous, but you can tell that he has a professionalism, which is probably why Kevin brought him onto the project. He brought a professionalism to it because people like me, it was my first experience. So, being around him and being able to work with him, you're able to learn certain things and you see how things should be. And, you can learn a lot from a guy like this.
So as a director, I was just talking about, because I know he be hard on people, so I just want to make sure he don't be hard on y'all.
Well, he does, but that's how you get the results.
No, okay.
That's how you get the results. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, hey, look, man, we going to definitely push the trailer more, and we're going to tell people throughout the day to go make sure they go to the Bel Air Theater tomorrow, 7 p.m. Red carpet, right?
Tickets still available on Eventbrite.com. Go over to Eventbrite.com, please, y'all. Get your tickets.
And search Fake Love, right?
Yeah, Fake Love. All donations are accepted. Just so y'all know, it's got 4.9 million streams on Tubi, so there's somebody watching it for a reason. Come on out, y'all.
And also, to that regard, don't forget, keep streaming the movie. We're trying to make history. We're trying to figure something out. So keep streaming the movie. Go to Tubi, search Fake Love. It should pop right up on your recommendeds because it's been that popular. It's been going crazy. The numbers are wild. So
tonight, you really want people to come there and experience the actors.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'm sorry, I got something else on my mind. Because my girl, she cooking spaghetti today. But
let me chime in real quick. I got the book available on Amazon. Fake Love the book.
All right.
And I will have copies of the book with me at the premiere.
Okay.
So anybody who's looking for a copy of the movie Fake Love, it gets a little bit more in detail because he wrote it. So it's not, we portrayed it here in video, but in movie. But the book's a lot more deeper. Anybody who's a book reader knows. Yeah. You read a book, it's a lot more deeper.
Well, all right. Well, hey, man, I'm glad you
Shout
came.
out to Tam Telling Tales.
Tam Telling Tales.
Book, man.
Read a book. Black Chapo, man, we really appreciate it, man. We're going to support the film, definitely, and we'll tell people more about it. If y'all got a commercial, just let me know. We'll work something out, and we'll keep on pushing that. Tomorrow night, it goes down.
7 o'clock.
Tomorrow night.
7 o'clock.
7 to 10 at the
Bel Air Theater.
I definitely appreciate y'all, man. I'm just sitting back chilling in the Steel Concrete Hotel with my feet up, so.
Yeah, keep your feet up, please.
It's too early.
All right, then, man. Thank you for coming. No problem, brother. Hey, Sonny, man. Thank you for coming by, man. You and your team. I know it took a minute for your jet to land, right?
Yes, sir.
We had to get
private jet.
Yeah. But that's okay.
All the way from Los Angeles.
All the way from Los Angeles. Loan me 50.
You brought the sunshine in?
For sure.
You did, because it was true. Man, before you came, our weather was hit, bro.
I have that effect on my immediate surroundings.
Okay. Well, that's what's up.
I'm glad
I needed that sun today.
Chop. I'm glad we was able to get that phone call.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
I wish I had my camera guy with me because we're doing a documentary. He just wasn't able to make it this morning. Okay. But whatever footage we do have, if I could, utilize it for the documentary.
For every time you mess up, cut a toe off. I bet you'll show up. Hey, y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We'll be right back. Podcasting. We'll be right back. Peace.
Word.
Oh yeah, into the world of Mocha Aesthetics. Located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now, 248-910-3537. Detroit Coffee Lodge, located at 19737 James Cousin Freeway. Make yourself comfortable, just like home. Sandwiches made with love. Some of the best gourmet coffee around. Give us a call, 313-340-0960. Detroit Coffee Lodge, 19737 James Cousin Freeway. We gather, we share, we spread love at Detroit Coffee Lodge. Go to www.detroitcoffeelodge.com. Stay up to date what we got going on, or check us out on Instagram or Facebook, Detroit Coffee Lodge.
Guy meets a girl at the grocery store or at a party, and then they lock eyes from across the room, and then they fall madly in love with each other. My name is Taylor. It is nice to meet you.
I think she's the one.
What do you even know about this girl, Cal?
I don't forget no faces.
I never teach you how to flex from people! Tell me about this girl.
I think this one's special, Jules.
Rise and grind. Wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. is, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and Grind Morning Show.
We back. Welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And of course, it's your girl Kat in the building from We Listen and We Judge. So blink 3 times, and yes, I'm still here in the morning for the Rise and Grind Morning Show. And you know I never leave the building without my right hand. Of course, Freckles is here with me.
Hello. Y'all know I'm Freckles with the fashion. Y'all know what I say. I'm always what? I'm always here to be fun nice. I'm still gonna bring that activity here, baby.
That whole fun nice thing just sounds so different.
Fun nice.
In the middle of the morning. I don't want to be handled fun nicely. Not in the morning.
He said not in the morning.
You just want to be handled.
Yes, please handle me.
You just want to be handled.
I will just handle. Listen.
I want to
He
be
on that Sub-Zero Mortal Kombat.
Don't even rock
Get
me to
over
sleep.
here. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like,
Sub-Zero.
You damn right. I want to be. When I leave the house, I want to be empty.
Okay. He said, "Don't rock me to sleep. Just go ahead with
Y'all
it."
ain't get it. Anyway, so listen.
yes, but I was gonna say something more to that but that's gonna start us on a whole nother thing.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Today is Good Friday.
Yeah.
The funny part, I was thinking, no disrespect, but did they get killed on Friday? Anyway, why would that be good?
Well, he ain't rising till Sunday.
Okay.
Hey, at least he gets
And the Easter and a bunny is laying eggs.
Do y'all know when I was growing up, my grandma it's Good Friday, so growing up with my grandma, we'll be not using no electricity today. My grandma was shit.
You gonna be
my
Jewish,
bad.
Amish.
She is Sabbath.
Huh? I'm a Scorpio. So listen, y'all.
I'm not about to play with you. She go on Saturday.
Right. All week, we've been talking about finances and money, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about today. The topic is the truth about money.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
This is
I love this topic.
Here, you got some people who believe in the love of money. Some people believe in the love for money. Some people, like me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm interested in money because it helps. It's a tool.
Yeah.
But I don't hoard over money. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I go for my passion before I go for the bread. Because your passion will bring profit, okay? Mm-hmm. And most people just be going for the money. That's why people be moving places, right? That's you.
That's me, bro.
Numbers lead, money follows.
There you go. And most importantly, what I've learned about money is that it's not yours.
Can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you. You can't produce it, right? All you can do is be good, and they're going to come for you.
So this is my theory.
Spend it.
I understand where you coming from, but this goes into the black community. I always hear so much, like even when what's that girl, Gorilla, her sister was like, oh, she
Glorilla girl.
Okay, whatever her name was. Y'all know I'm bad with famous people, but listen. So, and everybody was like, why you feel that way? I feel like this. My dad got like 18 kids, you know what I'm saying? And with me, when they come to me, it's one band, one sound. So when I get there, they coming with me. This is the problem. The black dollar don't got a generational wealth because we had that mindset. So when you have that mindset, where you think we stuck, we stagnant. We ain't getting nowhere in a community because if everybody had that, we can't take it with us. Okay, you right. But you do want to leave a legacy and something for your family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sorry, but the money make the world go around.
Well, yes and no. It's love. That's why I go around so slow. That's why I go slow. And I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure.
The people gonna say love don't pay the bills.
Yeah,
it sure don't.
It don't pay the bills, but also the bills you made the bills. So I'm just gonna show you.
Yeah, my mama and daddy made the bills. My mama and daddy made the bills because they made me.
Right.
Okay.
The whole thing is the theory of the concept.
I ain't getting into that because I got 5 kids. So
if you want to get into a house, most people
they grown now, though.
Most people get geeked about bragging how much their house costs, right? but never tell you what it's worth.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with people with mind, body, and spirit. They tell you how good of a person they is, but they shit broke down. Like me, I can't even run out this motherfucker if it's a fire, right? Mm-hmm. So my thing is I got to jump out this window because that's a better exit for me than trying to run out. So it's the same thing with money. People, they brag about things that don't matter that they can't take with them. These are the things I'm talking about. Like Denzel said, I never seen a funeral where everybody where they hearse, with all their money in it and getting buried with them. Mm-mm. So, but building a legacy is different than money.
I mean, I feel like when you build a legacy, you should be building generational wealth as well.
Yeah, but first of all, you need to have a generation that has some wealth. So that's a bad part,
I
right?
got 5 grown kids, so I think I have a generation.
Well, at least you got a good start.
You got to start line up, and we started somewhere.
Yeah, you got a basketball team.
Started somewhere, and
you
then
definitely got a basketball team.
But the mindset, with like you said, you have to change the mindset of the generation. Speaking on what you said,
no,
it's like what you just spoke on as far as people want to talk about how much they pay for the house.
Yeah.
But how much is it worth?
Right.
The generation I'm raising, that's what we care about.
I know that's right.
We care about how much it's worth.
Calvin Deal said, money is a green piece of paper that has a person who owned our people faces on it. That's real true.
True. But guess what? Something people don't know. When you buy a house, this is the little thing. I don't care where you live at. When you buy a house, if you pick the right insurance, when you buy your house, when you pass away, they pay your house off.
Pay up, sure do.
So that's something to look into too.
That's the mindset. This the mindset.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say this. No, Freckles, you're absolutely correct.
Right. So this is what you do. When you do something like that, you put your house in a trust.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But most people don't know what the fuck a trust is.
But that's the point of teaching.
So then that's when we talk about financial literacy and
Yeah.
talk about how that's important inside the school districts. We need to teach them young. We can't, expect them to try to wait until they're 30, 40 years old and finally try to gather that mindset, because then it's like they're in survival mode at that point. Yeah. It's a difference between survival mode and actually creating generational wealth. And so that's when we have to create, financial literacy. They have to be educated. Again, they don't know.
But can I say this? It also creates false entitlement. And here's why. The only reason I fell victim to false entitlement. My mother died. The house was left to me, fully paid off. I lost it to Texas, because I wasn't educated on that part. Yeah. So when you start giving children things, they think it's entitled. They think, oh shit, I'm straight. Yeah. You feel me? Hell, you got grown folks think they straight because they got house. Everything that you
Not
get.
The generation I'm raising.
Well, but
and guess what? And then there's certain things that guess what? And then people don't know too. So say for instance, if you about to lose your house, right? Do you know that if you got a lien on your house, they can't take your house? So say for instance, if you know you about to lose, and I wish I knew this in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? Because all you got to do is, where you got a good friend that got a business, I need you to put $20,000 into my house. You don't really got to give me the $20,000. We can do a contractual agreement. Now you own 20% of my house. You know what I'm saying? So now come take me to court. You can't take it. Now you got to come up with an agreement with me to pay this whatever balance I got. I got time to pay it now. So 6 months that you didn't have, you got now. See how quick that go?
But see, people don't know.
But that's because we got to educate our.
Right. We don't know the laws of money.
Yeah.
We don't know how money.
But this how they do it.
Yeah.
So this goes back to what you were saying when you said knowledge is power. We say that we can, have the Hallmark card to say that love make the world go around, but it don't. We got some very evil people running this world, this country, and everything. It's knowledge that makes this world go around. Being able to educate and move and maneuver the way that you need to get to where you want to go.
I'm gonna take it a step further. Applied knowledge, because everybody can know a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, don't
mean it's gonna do nothing if you don't do nothing with it.
Well, you also have to be receptive to the information.
Coachable, very true. Yeah.
I have a lot of friends who are in various financial situations, and sometimes, so I'll put it this way. A lot of times I go to my friends and I discuss, some of my dealings like real estate or my investments in stocks, bonds, or what have you. They never take my advice. They never listen. But that same person will come to me and need to borrow some money.
Yeah.
And then I say, you know how I have the money that you're asking me to borrow? Because I employed the tactics that I told you to use. So if you would listen to me, but sometimes that come
You
off
lead a
harsh.
person to water, but you can't make them drink.
Sometimes that come off harsh. So you have to be able to effectively communicate the message so that people are receptive to it. And that's a problem in our communities too, because you might, so a person might look at you and just be thrown off just by your aura or something.
Yeah.
And they don't, they kill the message just because of the messenger. So that's a problem we got to work through.
But then when we talk about finances,
Because people treat you how you look. No matter how you,
Very true.
and I tell my kids that, and I'm like, we live in a world that no matter how you feel, people treat you how you look, and it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It sucks so bad to where if you look too good, they're too afraid to say so.
Yeah.
And you can look too bummy to where they won't say nothing.
But I
You
always,
and if you're Puerto Rican, you just don't make the cut.
You just be like, me not speaking no English.
but I always told my kids, I always ask them that question. I'm like, who you think you gonna learn more from, a millionaire or a bum?
A bum.
The bum.
So we're gonna add an extra layer onto that. I always tell people that I'm not ashamed of getting advice from anybody.
Right.
But I also tell people to be careful getting advice from someone who's never been where you're trying to go.
Yep.
Yes.
But then you want somebody that also been where you trying to go and lost it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's different.
So they can tell you how to get there and don't go back.
Let's make this clear. Like I try to tell everybody, a lot of things I have read. One year I read like 400 books. So I was so eager. I mean, Minister Farrakhan and Minister Dawud Muhammad was very influential in my life.
I love Farrakhan.
So it came to a point to where I'm reading these books like by Robert Kiyosaki. You know what I mean? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You know what I mean?
I read that book.
Cash Flow Quadrant. So I'm like, damn. I ain't have to go through what Oprah and them went through. It's like I skipped the 42 steps that they had to go through to even get where their beginning started. So where did I fail at? I did not fail. The opportunities was just different, right? Just because someone else did it, Jay-Z said it, what you eat won't make me shit.
Yep.
And that's real. And the truth of the matter is, when I be reading these books, I had to realize these were some white boys. They had a family. They had mom and pops. Granddad had some money, left them a couple coins.
Generational wealth.
Yeah, or just anything.
They had generational wealth and generational education.
And definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because you sit and we see it. YNs, you can put a YN in the room and try to give them advice, and they won't take it. And you will have 100 years of education sitting at the table, and they won't take it. You know what I'm saying?
They rather do it their way, and their leg get cut off.
And then you talking to a female, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't say nothing to females no more because they come at me like I'm trying to chop their head off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We live in that microwave generation.
Yeah.
People like things quick, fast, and in a hurry. No one wants to put in the time and an effort and wait for the results to come. Like you work on projects with people. If they don't become millionaires in the first 2 weeks, they just
they give up.
This is some BS. I'm done with this.
Same thing with these damn movies. People come out with these movies, release them, 60 days, they stop promoting them. They ain't promoting to push it. It's still on the fucking show.
You need to be promoting it for the rest of your life.
My movie came out 3 years ago, right? So I started with the checks that we started getting was just terrible, right? I said, wait a minute. I came from Whole Foods and I picked up a bottle. I'm like, they've been selling the same bottle in here, you know what I mean, for months. And they still promoting it, right? It's still on the show. But if they promote it and put it on sale, what's gonna happen? People gonna start going to go get it, right? I said, so how about if it's still on Tubi or Amazon, why are we still not promoting it?
You gotta jump off the porch and stay off of it.
Just keep pushing. And then we only promoting it here. So what if we promoted in Philly? What if we promoted in Chicago?
What are we doing in L.A.?
Yeah, well L.A.
What are we doing in Georgia?
Sonny, I don't got that kind of money.
Yeah,
you do. You do. Some of L.A. He know how much it costs to stay in L.A.
I know.
Man,
No need to worry. My accountant handles that.
Okay. Well, see, they got loan 50.
See?
See? Oh. So, but no, seriously, it's like, so we got to keep promoting. You got people who got podcasts, don't start promoting podcasts the day before or the day of that they coming on. Because they think people got short attention spans. But there's a lot of people who plan their life out.
I've made posts long.
You talking about me?
No.
I've made posts about this, and I actually have this in my contracts for my actors and actresses. If you're going to come and be a part of our project, right, whatever it may be, a lot of independents will promote the trailer or they'll promote when the premiere is. That's great. That's fine and dandy. But after the premiere, it's going to take a few moments before it gets onto the streaming platform. I need you to promote once it gets to the streaming platform even more harder than the premiere, or even more harder than you would have gone for ticket sales, which I need all ticket sales to be sold. So go over to eventbrite.com, get your tickets to Fake Love for tomorrow, Saturday, April 4th, 7 o'clock, red carpet at the Bel Air Luxury at their cinema on the east side of Detroit. I'm Sonny. I directed it. My partner right next to me, Eddie Jones, provided the funds for us to do this. And we simply would encourage all of our actors and actresses not only to continue to promote it, but share clips of your scene if you want to, because it's on the platform. So once it gets to the platform, it's in contract. I need you for 90 days and on all your social medias, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got, promote this project for the next 90 days. Because, it's not about what we paid you. It's about, are you willing to grow and show that you can be a part of something and be a team player? So constantly promoting is key. 3 years for you?
Yeah.
You tell me what your movie is, I can guarantee you'll see me
Daddy, I love it.
repost that on all of my accounts. I'll just repost it.
Yeah.
I repost people's stuff that don't even know who I am, never seen me day one, but I see they doing something.
So you can repost hair cracking DRK. Yeah, we gonna send that on.
All you gotta do is send it, and I'm gonna do it. You know,
we
and
got
I don't have fake
before we
followers.
leave,
I don't
we
have
got
fake
to judge you on the
followers.
food when
I
you
don't
come
buy
to something.
followers. That whole blue check thing, I don't buy that stuff. They always tell me I can buy views, and I don't do that.
The only reason I would buy a blue check, to be very honest with you, so if somebody try to hack my shit, I got Facebook to back me up and then put my shit back up. That's the only reason I would do a blue check.
Yeah.
Because once you lose a Facebook account, I lost my Facebook account 2.5 years ago, bro, and I still haven't been able to get it back. And I had 18,000 people on my, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, however, I would do the blue check for that. So listen, I got a question for you, because most people don't believe in this. I believe in this. Follow the money, right? If you don't follow the money, you don't know where the money is.
You don't know where to go.
You don't know where to go. Shout out to Obama. Obama had over $19 billion, right, for set aside small businesses, and nobody tapped into it really. He had a surplus of $11 billion left when he left office.
And I had been.
That's crazy.
Watch this. I'm speaking.
They got their own thing going on. Don't pay no attention.
So I'm speaking. I got a nonprofit called Creating with ADHD. I'm a big time for mental health. Okay, because I have ADHD, and it's an actual gift. It's not a it's not a disability, and I've learned how to manage it. And being that I got the nonprofit, I started to learn how the nonprofit goes. So it goes back to following the money. With nonprofits, there are people out here that will tap into what your goal, what your vision is.
Mm-hmm.
We tapped into that $11 billion that you said was left over because we weren't aware of it. I didn't know it existed. I would have applied. I could have had $1 million. What we discussed yesterday on the podcast, I needed $1 million at this time, but I really needed $25 million. That's really available out there. When there's $11 billion out there for us and we don't have the people to help us get there to get it, it's available to us. I didn't know my nonprofit was my gateway to, I need $1 million. I need this to work. So I'm in the process of holding some dinners this year so we can continue to finance and for me to continue to teach people with ADHD, dyslexia for this movie industry, because we have people like this guy who wants to jump into this industry and he doesn't want to jump into it blindly.
Yeah.
He don't want to dump his money in the areas where he's not going to receive any of it back because it may be involved with the wrong style of people.
Yeah. Well,
amen to that.
I have a whole for every top exec in the movie industry. that happens in Miami every single year. And you can actually sit down and talk to them directly. We'll discuss that later Sunday.
Nice.
So listen, when I say follow the money, I know Kev here, I know he be following the money because he's a financial advisor. Go get the money. Go get the money. I like that damn curtain. I'll get the money. I'll get the money. So Kevin, when you think about when people say follow the money, is it good to have a vision or a proper plan?
Ooh, I feel like when you have I wouldn't say a proper plan is bad. I would say that don't think that everything is going to happen exactly like you want it to happen.
Right.
There's going to be some times you're going to have to pivot. You're going to have to sit there and make a different sometimes the opportunity that you might think that you need, it might not be the opportunity that presents itself, but it might be 10 times better to choose that opportunity. I also say that when it comes to following the money, it doesn't necessarily mean like we just chasing money and money is the only thing. Like passion is definitely important. And when I say that, like for example, education. When we talk about education in college, first thing we say is, "Oh, I can't afford college." But people don't realize that there are $1 billion in scholarships to award our children. The United Negro College Fund, the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund, the NAACP, Walmart, McDonald's. Everybody has scholarships, but yet people don't talk about it.
And people don't talk about there's a lot of free colleges.
Mm-hmm.
If you stay in the state, it's free. If you stay in the state, you don't have to. The problem is we got a old mentality in the new time, and I believe nothing in the world changes, but things shift, right? So when you look at an old mentality, you still have to open your motherfucking eyes and see what's in the front of the road, right? And most people don't look at what's in front of the road; they want to take their own damn way, and then get mad when they get it flat. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the focus of if you're older and you want to send your child off to war, college, war, if you want to send your child out, you just want to hurry up and get them out of the house, that's your file. If you take your time and say where you want to go, what you want to do, well, you want to do this, I tell you what, there's a college on 6 Mile, Wyoming. You might want to go ahead and take care, because right now we're not in a financial way to where you can be secure outside of the state where I can't protect you.
Now, when I advise students when it comes to education and paying for college, I always tell people that we hear a phrase that we've been hearing for years, that college is not for everybody. But one thing I like to change that saying is not every college is for everybody. You have to find the right college that's for you.
Damn.
Going to call you.
Boy, you're speaking with wisdom with your young ass. With you.
Well, I'm on my 4th degree. So, so I definitely understand when it comes to picking that school and making sure that it's one that speaks for you. I think that if my first degree wasn't at Miles College, I don't know where I'd be today.
Gotcha.
But it was a school that was.
I got my own college, y'all. Go ahead.
we got an HBC. It's an HBCU. It embodied a lot of different things into me that I needed to, know. I got my master's at Texas Southern University, so shout out to TSU, the real TSU. So it's different things like that where they were embedding different values into me and making sure that it was a passion for my community and uplifting my community. And so I always recommend people going to at least experience 1 year in the HBCU just because it's so impactful. And once you get there, you probably will never want to leave.
They say Dr. Keys is on fire. He got the keys. Hey, so when Jay-Z and Khaled came, we had the keys. Was that your theme song?
Yeah, it was. I ain't gonna lie, I did some campaign events with that song.
So I would say this. For everybody, I lived in California, I lived in New York before. I lived everywhere, right? He said, thumbs up. The weather for Cali, cool. The rent, no. We was in a 2-bedroom apartment. It was $3,800. I said, no. I'm leaving next month. I'm gonna put it in my notice.
I'm out of here.
I am out the fuck here. You know what I mean? But shout out to Terry Crews. I was there with Terry Crews and a couple other people, and they stiffed it out, right? But I have learned a long time ago, when you're good, people gonna come look for you. I don't care where you at on earth. You know what I mean? Shout out to people like the Wayans, who actually made a lot of people happen. Jim Carrey said, if it wasn't for black people, I wouldn't exist. So if he was a man enough to say that, I think it's fair to say that we are some bad motherfuckers, no matter how we want to think about it, right? But I want to look at about following the money. we believe if the money is where you think it's at, by the time you get there, it's not there no more. You have to learn how to build your own in your own, position.
So hear me out.
Y'all sit there and let your DTE run up, and then you want to go to Thor.
That
money that ran out. But
That's true. That's the mentality.
I was just about to say that's the mentality. It's like, but you have to teach. But go ahead, Kevin.
Go ahead, Dr. Keys.
Don't cancel me. But I will say this: when the segregation thing happened, where they made segregation illegal and made everybody be able to shop at the same stores and all that, I think that
what's the worst thing ever happened?
Okay, you said it. Your words, not mine. So I believe that we're following the money, and that was what we've been doing for generations. We're following the money instead of controlling the money.
So
putting the money into our neighborhood.
Good answer. Let me respond. Let me recalculate that. Follow where the money is, right? This way, you know what area what to go into and what not to go into.
But that also go into, let's be clear. We always say, oh, I hear buy black all the time. I hear it so much, right? But in reality, when you look around, like, I know 20 people right now with businesses, and I know all 20 of them that's not getting no support from their own community. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it come down to me, I have people walk up to me and be like, your hair, and it be your own people. Your hair so...
What
do you use? What do you have?
Well, so can I ask you one question, and this time's got truth. I learned this from Russell Simmons. The words "fuck 'em" need to be used more.
Yeah, because like when I tell people, it's so funny because I always tell people like I got here outside of my community.
Right.
Everything I've gotten, everywhere, every accolade, everything I've done, it happened outside my community. So that's why I'm never that person. You never hear me say "buy black." I'm sorry because.
Well, the only reason why it's easy for us to not say it because we're not isolated no more, right? But back when we was isolated,
it was different.
It was way different, and we should not only buy black. Earlier this week, we had a thing called respect, power, money. Which order should it go? I never believe in money being power, right? I believe in respect. I believe in...
Because I go where I'm respected, not tolerated.
There you go. And so I ask people, I'm about to ask everybody around the room right now. You ready, Sonny? Scarface, a good father. I'm going to go Godfather.
Godfather.
Okay. Scarface, a Godfather.
Scarface.
Okay. Scarface, a Godfather.
I'd rather rule by respect than fear, so I'm going to say the Godfather.
Yeah. Respect the Godfather. I mean, Scarface, the Godfather.
So, y'all know I'm gonna be the eyeball and go with Scarface.
Okay, Scarface, the Godfather.
I'm going with Godfather.
I go with Godfather. Here's why. Tony Montana got rid of with bullets at the age of 36 years old. Right? Yeah. The Godfather killed over playing with his grandson at the age of 82. Respect, because in his respect got him power. His power got him money. Scarface believed in money, power, respect. So if somebody know what you're going for, they know how to get you.
Yep. Easy. So now, you want to know why I picked Scarface?
Because you're a thug. Goddamn, I know why.
No, because I already know when you go watch Godfather, see, I love mafia movies. So when you watch Godfather, you learn something, right? Okay, but if you really go back and watch Scarface, you learn a lot.
I learned a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Scarface I'm the person, listen, when I pray, I ask God for fireworks. So that's why I picked Scarface. Okay. Because I need a loud lesson. Yeah. And he gave you a loud lesson.
Yeah. Well, actually, in Michael Corleone's story, it was louder than Tony's.
Well, Godfather had multiple attempts on his life. He would have got whacked when he was younger, but...
No, but the attempts was... This, it was an item in their community called olive oil, right?
Correct.
So what they did was they understood this had to be protected. These were family traditions, blah blah blah. This is our community. Mr. Maywood down there, he can't get jumped on by old boy around the block no more. He can't come around here. So big. I forgot my
But y'all do know with Scarface, really the real problem happened with Scarface is
he shouldn't have fucked his sister, man. I know it.
You know.
the lesson. If you take the lesson with Scarface would have been good if he wouldn't have married that chick.
Very true, but
you know what I'm saying.
It was the greed of money,
and that too. But I feel like because if you look around, a lot of
his
men.
His path was set before that, though.
But my point being is, Scarface is a lesson for every man. You know how many men picked the wrong woman?
Well, how about before the process in the beginning when he got off the boat, he went the wrong way. He said, "Where's the money?" That's all he wanted was the money.
And then he fell in love with boy wife.
Right. And then nobody was good enough for his sister.
He taught you not to me. He taught me the person not to deal with.
Very true. But
he was on by then. When he was already on.
He got
with old girl.
He was getting on.
He was getting on.
He was getting on.
He wasn't on.
He wasn't
she
on.
Just saw him.
He had just whacked Frank.
Hey,
he was on.
No, he ain't whacked Frank yet. That was Frank's girl.
Right.
When
he finally got with her, that was right after he whacked Frank. He went and picked her up.
Yeah.
He was popping her for that though.
No, he wasn't.
I could have sworn he popped her before that.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
She wasn't.
He was acting
he was trash to her.
Yeah.
He was
you know what I mean?
She was
So, but this again, that's what I'm trying to say about the Corleones. They had a process. Mm-hmm. They had a concierge. When you have people, you got to go through the
layers.
When you got layers, like I tell people, when people really, if you ever got a tailored suit, them motherfuckers will put the suit and lay it out for you and say, this material goes with this material. Mm-hmm. This material won't lay right.
They do with dresses too.
But so shut up. Your ass ain't gonna wear no dress. Anyway,
I am. I'm wearing one. I'm not wearing a suit.
Okay. Of course, you're not. You know what? My favorite lesbian. She's talking shit. But listen, what I'm trying to say is, it's just that we had to really think about process, even when the Godfather Sonny went mayhem, went crazy, right? He was like, "Hey, don't take your ass over there and being wild." With, you know what I mean? And he told him,
"Don't go be Scarface."
And Scarface went out like a sucker to me. I'm sorry.
He was high and stupid. He got too high at that point. You know what I'm saying?
He killed his best friend.
He did everything that men actually do. They fuck their friends.
He killed his best friend because his best friend broke protocol. Yeah, was disrespectful. I told you.
Don't touch my
years ago.
You know that's my law.
Then you supposed to be my man. You go behind me and marry my sister without telling me.
But he did it the right way. He at least married her.
Yeah, but
he ain't just fucking around, praying around time.
But I can't trust you. You supposed to be my man. You my right hand guy. You disappear on the business. You the one got us caught up in this nonsense in the first place. That's how he got caught up.
Because what people don't understand, and I think the moral
Manny,
of that,
I think the moral. I know Steven's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, people don't understand the moral of why he didn't want him with his sister. Because everybody and that's how I am.
Because he was like him.
Yes, not even. It wasn't that. It's
he
just
saw
more
the purity in his sister, and he did not want his sister to have to.
She said, "You wouldn't have fucked me, Tony."
It got to that point where she said, "Since I can't have nobody,
you fuck me.
Then you do it. Then,
right.
If that's what's really coming down to it." And he was just trying to protect his little sister at the end of the day because she was pure at home with her mama.
Yeah,
and he just didn't. He knew his life, and he knew.
You know how much better if they would have.
He stopped her from getting banged out in the bathroom at the nightclub. Like, what brother wouldn't do that?
So he was real protective in a sense of, but that's one thing I took away from that part.
Real, we talk.
He was serious about that.
Real, we could do what the hell we want to. We went off subject a little bit, but the topic of the day, if we talking about follow the money. The flow of money, how
but
things
that
operate.
got, I mean, that's kind of, that was about money.
We talking about money.
Both of them.
We talking about people.
Tony got that bread for a minute.
He did. He was getting it crazy. If he would have just calmed down and sat down. But I just said the moral of it to me, I get your reason behind it. But see, my reason behind it, I feel like he didn't want him to touch his sister because at the end of the day, when you building something with somebody like just with me and her. You don't know. My sister's still sprouting and she's still growing up. You don't know the woman she might become. She might marry you and divorce you in the same breath. I got to choose my sister now.
Hey, Javier says,
Well,
if you see how
we're starting with my baby.
if you see how passionate I am, first of all, you know me. I'm Tony. I got an attitude problem. You know I'll whack somebody in a minute. You know that. You my man. You grew up with me. I explained to you how serious it was with my sister. You go behind my back Marry my sister, you gone. You remember he disappeared for weeks. Tony couldn't find him. I find you at a house with my sister. You done married her. I got to whack you. I can't trust you.
Nah, he don't got nobody. He don't got nobody but himself. That's why he died the way he died.
That's right.
Anyway,
That's why he died.
That's why he died.
Yeah,
he had nobody.
He got whacked because of Manny. Manny's the one that
He was emotional.
With all that money.
Scarface was emotional.
Manny was the one
They
who
ain't even touched the money. They
hooked
just
him
chopped
up with
his
the
ass
feds
up.
when he got caught up. That was Manny.
All that fake love. So make sure y'all go over to eventbrite.com and get your tickets
There you
right
go.
now for the movie called Fake Love that the gentleman right next to me, Mr. Eddie Jones, produced.
Because that's what
I
Scarface
directed,
had, Fake Love.
and Black Chapo wrote it. And it took 90 days for him to write
You
it.
see what your son said?
And look here, 7 o'clock red carpet over at Bel Air Luxury of that there cinema on the east side of Detroit off of 8 Mile. Make sure y'all get your tickets at eventbrite.com. Come see us, celebrate, have a good time. Duos, not Rios. Duos is the after party.
The after party.
And make sure you all come out dressed to impress for real. We all said bring your best on Sundays, but you know, we're going to be Saturday night and everything's going to be all right. So come on out and enjoy a good time with us, Detroit style.
Whatever you was gonna wear on Easter Sunday, just wear it Saturday night.
Yeah, be ready. So when you wake
Sunday
up
morning, you know.
What's
fake
on the
love.
menu?
What's on the menu?
Hot stars from Detroit independent film. That's all the heat that y'all can possibly want will be there.
All right.
And make sure you go stream the film. It's still up on Tubi right now. Just search up Fake Love. It should pop right up. And watch the amazing cinematic experience directed by Mr. Sunnyvale Productions.
He said cinematic. I can't spell that. Listen, today, and don't forget the books is going to be there. Fake Love, the book written by
Black Chapo. It's also online on Amazon right now. I believe you can get the book. I think it's $40 or $20. It could be one of the two.
Oh, that's a big difference, though, son.
It's
Just
one or
buy
two.
two of them. It'll be
So make sure y'all go on Amazon and get your book for Fake Love, written by Black Chapo. And there's a movie that's streaming right now on Tubi TV that's doing well over 4 million streams right now for a reason. So
And
we
counting.
appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And make sure you look up Fake Love on Tubi TV.
I'm streaming it right now.
And directed by myself and produced, like I said, by Mr. Eddie Jones and written by Black Chapo here from Detroit.
AKA After 5, the Emperor of R&B.
Yes, the Emperor. He said the Emperor. Ha, Hakeem, my son.
You heard what he said. He said, "Oh my love." You heard that, right?
Yeah, no, not like that.
Well, you know, he's got the. He can do it.
Maybe you gotta get better than that.
Don't let me claim to be no singer.
Listen, so I will say this, y'all. Today is Friday. It's Good Friday, and it's also like we not freestyling, but we have some beautiful guests.
It's an awesome Friday.
Building today. Dr. Keys is here. He's gonna be dropping some knowledge coming to you after our break. Y'all are watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on podcast. We'll be right back. Oh yeah. Into the world of Mocha Aesthetics, located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now, 248-910-3537. Detroit Coffee Lodge, located at 19737 James Cousin Freeway. Make yourself comfortable, just like home. Sandwiches made with love. Some of the best gourmet coffee around. Give us a call, 313-340-0960. Detroit Coffee Lodge, 19737 James Cousin Freeway. We gather, we share, we spread love at Detroit Coffee Lodge. Go to www.detroitcoffeelodge.com. Stay up to date with what we got going on. Or check us out on Instagram or Facebook, Detroit Coffee Lodge.
I remember when
I'm getting used to a life without meds. I've been in the hospital for over half a year and I've lost parts of my life.
So your memory's serving you well?
Not well enough. Do you think you can help me with that?
I got a friend who specializes in mental health, especially for us.
Does that make me crazy?
I have been having trouble remembering things since the accident.
Who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, that's
You
your
don't have to do this alone. That's what the phone is for. Is waking up in a hospital bed with some girl that says she's my best friend.
Happy birthday! I'm your sis. I'm gonna always make sure you're taken care of. I love you.
Sometimes, when we don't get the answers that we're comfortable with, we tend to make up solutions.
Everybody is not your friend.
Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! That's your soul!
But hell, after everything that you've been through, it's just good to see that you are alive and well. No. I spoke to him. I just told him that I was worried about you, but he reassured me that you're gonna be just fine.
Well, do you really think that you're in control? Ha ha ha! That's your soul!
Why are you crying? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Would have these outbursts if Nessa would stop lying to me. Figure things out.
Who are you to hide me from my truths? Who are you to hide me from my life?
It's not safe to take you back there. Relax. Close your eyes. Listen to my voice.
I want you to feel better.
You are not my therapist. You introduced me to one. Remember?
And awake.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
All men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Hey, have you heard about Encourage Me, I'm Young Smash Suicide campaign?
No. What is it?
They're raising awareness about boys and suicide age 5 to 11.
Boys 5 to 11. What do you mean?
We have to share the information so parents know to look out for their sons.
So you are saying, to be clear, that black boys
Really?
5 to 11 are dying by suicide?
I am saying males from 5
That's
to
dope.
80 are number 1. They're just focusing on the prevention, which starts at age
Really?
5.
We must share this so parents can get help.
Here's how you can get help.
I
Call
can see how.
988 immediately. Visit cnshealthcare.org for mental health care services. Visit MEworld.com to get involved. Encourage Me, I'm Young.
I feel like I'm still handsome at my age. So, Sonny, you look just like me. So, I hope you have a baby. He said, nah, Papa, I'm not going to do that.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
No offense, but my heart is reserved for someone else.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
That's my movie.
Ain't like that.
That's all of them.
That's not fair.
I will.
All right, then.
Please, I'm in trouble, so support me. All right? Don't worry, I got a bad rep. Y'all know anybody does any none of that figgy. Nah, again, I'm a married man. I don't know that after stuff.
happy ending.
No, girl, I've been sent to some. I've been sent to some of them places. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
I thought you was here to help me.
All right, y'all.
Hey,
we
real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show.
Yes,
Yes. We are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn notifications. For you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
Welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, and you are not tripping. I'ma say it every time. Of course, it's your girl Kat from the We Listen and We Judge podcast, and we got a little light in here. So it's just me, Freckles, and we got Dr. Keys in the building. Doc's still here, y'all. He's still here.
Hand me that real thing.
Yeah, Dr.
He want to talk about all this money and his wealth, and you know, Dr. Keys got he got some wealth and some knowledge to share. But my thing is, are the people willing to listen? It's like when is a good time to talk about it?
Right.
Because our people, we don't ever really want to be serious. So it's like we, as I spoke about earlier, it's like we start within our household.
Mm-hmm.
I start with my kids. We look into that like, I don't care. You got all them shoes. You got expensive shoes, but nowhere to live.
Ooh.
Well, I know what you being taught.
Ooh.
Next.
Okay. Or
I
you
want the
or you
one-
on the bus with expensive shoes and glasses. Like
On
you
the
you
bus
got
with
the car.
Cartiers.
Yeah.
You got the car.
Gigi
It's on your
said,
feet.
hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday.
Morning,
Good
Gigi.
Friday, boo.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gigi. So it's like when my question is, it's like we can talk about money, but when is it a good time to really talk about it? Like we gotta wait for seminars.
So people are waiting, not seminars, but people are waiting. Tell him to call me back.
God bless a child that got his own.
Yes. I think people just waiting for people to give them something.
Yeah.
Right? Like we in this game called podcasting, right? We working together constantly and we growing to work together, right? Same thing people working in the film industry, right? The film industry is filled with scoundrels and people getting paid 20% just to email somebody. This is crazy. And then people are like, well, I don't know how to do it. It's an email. You know what I mean? Email your own stuff. Get your own stuff done. But I just don't want to do it. You'd rather somebody take 20% from you than you to do your own work. And that's sad. So we have to understand about money, right? Again, you said most people don't want to listen to people. And that's true. Because they were so bad where if I'm telling them something like, well, shit, your car down. That don't have nothing to do with what I know. That's the dumbest shit
I'm not
ever.
a mechanic.
Right. And so people like, well, if you ain't doing it, why are you telling me? Because you have a better chance than I do right now. You feel me? If Jay-Z said Hov did that, so hopefully you'll have to go through that. Like, come on, I'm telling you, I'm showing you the blue. He named the album The Blueprint.
Exactly. I've been through it, so
Yeah.
it happened. So I'm trying to
It
keep
makes
you
you so
from
mad
going
when
here.
they don't want to listen. I done heard.
And I used to get frustrated when people didn't listen to where I had to learn. Let me shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
I shut up now because like it. Listen, when I heard I heard one of the youngest like, oh, I don't need you to tell me nothing. I want to bump my head by my own leg.
Dumb shit.
They won't like the teeth.
That's the dumbest shit ever because you might bump your head and fall off the cliff. Then the fuck what? But you know what? Have
Like
fun at it.
Tom.
You know what I'm saying? But when you bump your head because you didn't want to listen to me, don't ask me to come play clean the fuck up.
No, I'm not cleaning up
And
brains.
see, we have made struggle culture as something that's cool.
Yeah,
get out the
mud.
I'd rather just do it.
Who want to step in some fucking mud?
But this is the understanding that
I'm playing with my shit.
like not saying you because you are different. It's your culture, but not you.
Yeah.
Because your mindset is different. But this is the problem with the culture. They seen what we went through, but they don't understand. And let's get this straight. We came from parents that was picking cotton.
Yeah.
So we came from uneducated or semi-uneducated, or even if your parent was educated, they was educated on a different plateau. You feel me? So
Plateau.
okay.
We know the public knew. You just gotta be being all prim and proper.
But so you gotta understand. So like
We listen to the judge in the building.
We coming from literally getting it out the mud and the cotton.
Ooh.
So you don't know what you mean when you say get it out the mud because you don't have a clue.
Right.
Because when we got it out the mud is we were having no lights or having water was a normal thing in the hood.
That's crazy too.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
so,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we might not have water down here, but they down the street don't got lights. So we you come down here and
During the day.
watch TV, and I'm gonna go
Right.
wash my ass at your house.
Right.
We came together as a community,
A village.
and nobody talked about nobody because we was all in the same boat.
Boat, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But then we came from watching our parents struggle. We like, all right, we gonna do different because we got the platform to do different. So then here we come doing different, and then here come your culture. Like, I want to get it out the mud. What mud?
And for what though? Like,
What
why do you
mud?
want to get out the mud? Like,
Because you need the mud and the cotton. So what mud is you getting it? Because you need the cotton too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like they put the blinders on because you don't understand Jim Crow law, you don't understand slavery, you don't understand nothing because you think it was a choice because you let a man that sell you shoes tell you that slavery was a choice and they ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kanye.
Yeah, I was trying not to put his
But
name
your
out there,
generation's so crazy because I'm gonna raise this question. We had it on the We Listen and We Judge last night, and you know it's the morning show, so we might have a few of y'all
Still.
joining in. But tell me this: what it mean, y'all? What does shit, I'm confused. What does this shit mean? Like, is it somebody farting and you waving that shit and you just?
They said it's a fish swimming.
So why the fuck is the fish swimming with
Upstream.
Okay, so
But what
Call
if
in.
it be behind?
Call me in line. Look, if you know what I mean.
So this
call us this morning, please.
This is why it doesn't make sense to us because I said when we hear a banger, when we hear a song and we hear a banger, the first thing we all do is what?
We went through this last time.
But y'all hear a banger and y'all be like,
oh, that shit stank.
Like, what the fish then got to do with the banger? Because now I'm confused even more because if it's a fish.
I thought it was running through
I
there.
thought
Right?
this was a fish.
I mean, I feel like this is the younger generation because I see my students. I see my students doing it more than I see my peers doing it.
I see them in my age group doing it. And
That's
like,
insane.
And what it mean? I want what it mean, y'all. What it mean?
doing?
Call us. Somebody tell me what it mean.
810-560-0658. Call in 810-560-0658.
I'm trying to get right, y'all.
Azalea, that's her name?
Azalea Scuba. What that mean?
Actually, I thought that when I first seen the guy do it. So I thought that was a guy going down
Like
on the
scuba
water.
diving.
Yeah, scuba diving at first.
So why are you scuba diving off a song?
Make it make sense, y'all.
Make it go through there. Anyway, I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. And we want to put this generation in charge of wealth.
Shit.
And you tell me what this means. They waiting on us to die. Okay? This generation is waiting on us to die.
We gonna outlive them.
Okay? So they can get our money because they getting it from the mud without the cotton.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You don't even
yeah.
understand where they came
They
from.
get it out the clay.
Yeah.
Getting up there. Hey,
They don't even know what the clay was in the country and go down.
No, I'm talking about on the playground. They had a little sandbox.
Somebody you got the fan going. I'm hearing it. You got the fan.
That's Freckles. Why is you calling us out?
Oh, high flashing broads. Anyway, listen.
Your bald head granny on the Rising Ground Morning Show.
Yes.
Calvin said, "Oh, he already said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that new roll sound. I'm sorry. Key's like, oh, maybe I'm on the wrong show.
I didn't say that. But you say I'm enjoying
What you call? Did you get called?
Who?
Kevin. He's next to the fan. Why am I asking you? I come in here and it be 80 degrees outside.
It's
and
80 degrees in here.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
I'm pretty hot too.
Okay, so we ain't
We're
tripping.
here with hoodies, and then we get to taking hoodies and shit off, and then it's a whole nother show.
No, take it off.
Then we got to take it to OnlyFans.
Girls gone wild.
Early in the morning. Early in the morning.
Well, with Dr. Keys, you are here. Tell people exactly what do you do and what you represent.
Ooh, that was a wonderful transition. I mean,
Yeah,
we go
right back
girls
to
gone
it.
wild.
You thought it was Thursday night after 9 o'clock,
Well, so I'm about to give y'all my HBCU greeting. Greetings, everyone. I am
Greetings
Dr.
and
Kevin
salutations.
Keys. Yes, I am Dr. Kevin Keys, hailing from the Motor City. I am a educator, an author, a community activist, a commissioner, a chairman of the Oak Park Juneteenth Commission. I'm part of the Arts, Culture, and Diversity Commission for the City of Oak Park. You might have seen me on Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 7, 62. just any and everywhere advocating for our kids and just really going at the Oak Park School Board because yeah, that is what's needed. So yeah, it's a whole lot. I do a whole lot, and I always tell people, just look me up for more information because one thing about me and my bios, I be forgetting all the stuff that I done did in my life, but you know, I'm just happy to be here.
So we got a video of you.
Well, let me give y'all some context to what y'all are about to see. So within the past, I'm gonna say 6 months, I've been at almost every single board meeting in the school board meeting in the city of Oak Park. And the reason why is because I am a product of the Oak Park School District. I value education. Again, I'm Dr. Keys, but yet I am the youngest commissioner because I'm only 23 years old. So that can tell you how much I truly value
baby, y'all.
education.
He's a baby.
And so when it comes to me, I'm always going to speak up for what I believe in, and I'm always going to speak up for our children. Even when I was in the Oak Park School District, I would still go to the board meetings and still talk and speak up for what's right. So now recently, within this December, I went and I did this. I did this public comment where I stated all the things that was going on in the schools, what was happening, the demand for accountability and transparency within our community. I'm going to say that there are certain people that did not like that. People who sat on the actual Board of Education. And so we've seen this back and forth. I've done press conferences. I've done different protests, different press release on my social media and things of that nature to bring attention to what's really going on. So within the last 2 months, I've called for the removal of multiple people on that school board due to the fact of misappropriation of fiduciary funds and responsibility. I've asked for the removal because of the lack of superintendent accountability. A lot of things was happening. There's lawsuits, all types of lawsuits. That is public knowledge. Everything that I say is 100% true. And so when we went to this past week, there was a vacancy for the school board, and there was only one person who applied. I was that one person that applied. And, I do believe that was a effect of the community backing me, supporting me, and saying that you are the perfect person for this position. I mean, I'm an educator. I've worked in the Oak Park School District, and I went to the Oak Park School District. So who knows the Oak Park School District better than somebody who's been there through and through on both sides? And so it's like I went there, and instead of it being about, policy and knowing how a school board member is supposed to be and knowing the knowledge about the school district. Instead, it was met with me basically an attempt of me being attacked. And so we have it within this video, some of the greatest clips of that night.
Man, start over.
We live. This is what we do. I've been getting right this morning from after last night, y'all. Yeah. I almost forgot. I thought we was on it. We listen and we judge. So I'm gonna say thank y'all again. We on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. So Kevin, let's get into it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it because so that was just a piece.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Was there anything positive you could have said?
No.
Positive in your favor, though. Why you didn't choose a positive direction in your favor?
Because I'm not a person who likes to lie.
No, I said a positive direction in your favor. Me, I'd have been like, the most positive thing I can think of right now is you voting me into that seat.
Yeah. See, no, but then they already had their vote. They'd already been mad.
But my points would have been made when by the time people would have seen that, they'd be like, well, why y'all didn't vote?
Why y'all just didn't vote?
If you
vote the man,
if you watch the
it's
full
only
video, it was multiple more questions where they was just like, "Are you only here for political gain? Are you only?" And
that's the only reason I ain't there.
But it's crazy because I'm like, no, I'm here for the kids. I'm here for the the children. I'm here to make sure that we get things done. And when I tell you, they was like, no, like they were going in at me, and it was to the point where it was like. I feel like if I was anybody else, I probably would have folded. I would have folded behind the podium.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I have learned that I knew they were going to do. Yeah.
And then they talking about retaliation. Retaliation on what? Everything you done and said was facts. It ain't like you going and digging up some crap and lying.
And then it's like nothing I've ever done has been private. Everything I've done has been legal, federally constitutional legal, because everybody who has an open meeting is supposed to do a public comment. So I went to the public comment. I did what I needed to do. I have a First Amendment right to put anything out on social media, especially when it's not lies. I'm not defaming your character. I'm not lying. And I always say, if you ever believe I'm lying, then sue me.
Yeah.
Sue me.
There you go. But when they said no backlashes, because one thing to be criticized amongst your peers is people take that like, okay, maybe I am fucking up.
But did you notice that they was all black women?
Oh yeah.
And that hurts my heart the most because
Biggest
it's
critics.
like here we are we see somebody who's from the district who is a young black man, and as a bunch of women that have kids, you would think that they would want to try to uplift.
But do they have kids in the district? See, and the reason why I say that is because that it makes a difference. Being on the board and actually having a kid in a district and dealing with the stuff hands on.
Well, one of the board members bought a book bag for the kids, for one of the kids.
A book bag?
You bought a book bag. That's what
So
she said
fuck
in
the
the
rest
meeting.
of the
She said,
kids.
I bought a book bag. That was her exact words. I promise y'all. Y'all can go watch the video on YouTube. Like,
And listen,
literally.
so is there any alumni that's on the board from high?
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes. But my question is, do they have a kid in the district? Probably not, because it's not it's a lot of us, but not a lot of us having kids, second set of kids. Are you in the gutter with the district, or are you being catty with the rest of the board and just talking? If
like
you
the
don't
power
have
in your
boots to the
position.
ground in this, you really can't. And it's like, I'm sorry, when it comes to us, like, women, and this power shit, some of us cannot handle that. And I said it.
Okay.
Some of us cannot handle it.
We were just talking about that in the household. Remember we were saying how women don't have no business being the head of their household?
You can't handle it. And I'm not saying you gotta be a nigga. That's not what I'm saying. Some of you emotionally cannot handle it. You get in those seats of power, and you are angry black woman.
Yeah.
That shit needs to stop.
Because she said, my name is in social media. So you more worried about your name being out or fixing the problem.
But check this.
I would have been like, you shed light on the situation that made it worse. Because it is on social media, but I had to correct something in myself.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Accountability is nothing without I always say AA, accountability and action. So you got to have accountability and action. So that means when you realize that you are the problem, now what are you going to do to fix the problem?
Bingo.
So are you going to either help fix the problem or you need to step down?
And that was my whole thing. And then check this. She said that I put her name out there. I addressed who the president was. If I have a problem with a board or some type of organization, who am I supposed to go to? The secretary?
Exactly.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, I'm supposed to go to the head of the board. So I never understood why she said, oh, you came at me. Then she's like, you brought the news attention to us. Well, you wouldn't have news attention if y'all didn't do anything that was news worthy.
But we worried about this. Instead of just appointing you, and then next year, let's focus on financial literacy.
We're broke.
I would have came at you like,
we
hey,
can't even handle money with inside.
Yeah, I would have put you to the side though. I'd be like, before we go on a meeting, hey, I need you to help me. Where do you think I'm lacking at, and can you help me get better at where I'm lacking at? You know what I'm saying? Because this is the problem. Women, especially black women, but women in general, they cannot take direction. You know what I'm saying? Or correction. You will tell a black woman, hey, or one man, like, hey, you da-da-da-da-da. And it's get feisty. You know what I'm saying? She going, and you seen it. When I called, you know what I'm saying? It's like women, we put up this defense like, it's war.
Her. She's
you know what I'm
me.
saying? Like, and it goes so far. Like, I had to learn to tell people, like, I see people like, it's me and my kids against the world. But the world don't know your kids. So why you putting that in your kid brain, your kid mindset? That's what women, men, you never hear a man say me and my kids against the world. You hear women say it like flying. And it's like you teaching these kids, and that's why it's these single mothers that's turning these kids into that kind of woman.
See?
And I'm not being mean, I'm being honest.
And what's so crazy is, like you said, that we should have had a chance to really talk it out. There were several times in which we have, I've tried to set up meetings and whatnot. She called me and said, first thing, she said, what's your problem with me? And later day, I'll show y'all that video too. But she was like, what's your problem with me? And it was like, I'm telling her, like, I don't have a problem with you personally. I've stated that multiple times that my problem with you is not personal. It's solely about the fact that you're not doing what you're supposed to do for these kids. And then also, it was just like, when she constantly, on March 14th, we were supposed to meet. We were supposed to sit down, go out to eat. Even one of the board members even offered to buy us dinner and to let us sit down and talk so we can mediate the issue. She didn't want to do that. Then it's like she says that it was a different way that I could have handled it. If you have 3 lawsuits right now in front of you and all of them state that they have tried to report something to you and you ignored it over and over again,
you're the problem.
Well, clearly, me coming to you nicely is not the way. So clearly, I have to put it out there.
I gotta do fireworks.
Things didn't start changing into this district. I went there in December and started one of my first speeches to them on a consistent basis. When February happened, then we start seeing things. They were paying a superintendent $8,000 every 2 weeks to sit at home and do nothing, just simply be investigated. Meanwhile, we have somebody else. Now we're paying 2 superintendents at the same exact time, and that's why it came out until August because they voted on something to allow him to still get paid out until August. That's not fair for our kids. We have spent over over $90,000 in legal fees for the district, and we're wondering why we are literally in we're in the red. We are literally in the red when it comes to our budget and our money, and it's like our kids are suffering from it. Then it's like y'all chose to not appoint me because of out of spite. It wasn't out of qualifications because, like, you know, we can go degree for degree on that board.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, and not even on no arrogant
Overqualified.
stuff, but there is no one that has
The
even
qualifications.
half of the degrees that I have. You know, I have a master's of education in educational administration with a concentration in higher education and human resources. So it's like being able to know how educational administration is supposed to work and know the inter workings of human resources as well, but know how to handle fiduciary responsibility when it comes to budget. So it's like being able to do that, but yet you use your personal emotions to vote me differently simply because of, oh, did you hear about the things that you said about us? And
It was about your
But
emotions.
that goes back into when I said some women cannot handle power because you lead with emotion.
Yeah.
You cannot.
You gotta leave
with
your
emotion.
emotions at home.
You can't do that. You got to check.
But
out
that's
from
that me
shit.
syndrome, because apparently you got in this position to have, you know, some people do stuff. It's not because it's what's in their heart. They just want to have it on the paper. This is my job. I feel important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a person that come to school, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like you ever seen somebody that come to every event? They can come to church. And they got on their work uniform.
Mm-hmm.
They in church. They at the grocery store. They at a family event. They got on their uniform. You feel me? Because some people gotta feel important.
Yeah.
She's one of them people.
Yeah.
Call you there.
Hey man.
Amen.
Say, man.
Hey, I
What they
just
talking about?
salute to everybody on the panel, but I
Thank you.
gotta give a shout out for sure to Dr. Keys, man. Like, to be that young and to be that focused and to be really fighting for the kids, that's something we gotta highlight every day.
Yeah, I definitely would. I would definitely want to put a point to what Keys is saying. When it comes down to the children, we are so used to pushing them past. You know what I mean? We just shut up. Go, you know, you're gonna roll with it no matter what. And the results of today is the results of what we
Pushing them along.
push them along. And it's sad, but I'm glad there's someone like you who's willing to fight. You know what I mean? I said years ago at the Minister Farrakhan, we really don't have nobody fighting for black people. But at least we know we got somebody fighting for black kids right now. So shout out to you, Dr. Keys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep pushing your message too, bro. Believe that.
Thank you.
Most definitely. So thank you for calling in, Cal.
Appreciate y'all.
Listen, y'all, we got 4 minutes. We about to get out of here, but I do want to ask you one thing, Dr. Keys. If you would have one plea, so hear me out, one plea, one request, what would it be?
One plea, one request is to pay attention to your local government. A lot of people scream that, oh, our votes don't count because of that electoral college when it comes to that president. But okay, president, cool, whatever. Let's talk about these state level elections and these local elections. Those make a big difference, and those who are in front of you make a difference. We talk about, oh, the school board just handled the kids, and you know we shouldn't care about it if we don't have a kid in that district. But understand this, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. The kid population, the children population makes up 20% of our population right now, but they make up 100% of our future. So it's important that we really stand behind them and we teach them the things that they need to know. I got to get old one day, and I got to be able to know that this world is going to continue to be able to move when I am old and I can't take care of myself. I need to have a younger generation to take care of me. But if I'm not thinking about that now, all I'm going to have is a bunch of YNs now. We're going to have ONs by the time.
It's really going to be on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just pay attention to your
Because you either
government.
gonna shape doctors and lawyers, or we gonna shape nothing.
Yeah.
So another one. So I asked you two.
So you said that's my plea, right?
Yeah.
And what's my other one? My request?
Yes.
My request is to email Oak Park School Board of Education. Explain to them that y'all are watching. They don't believe that the community is watching the way that they are. So reach out to Oak Park School District. Go on oakparkschools.org and reach out to the Oak Park Board of Education and let them know that you are paying attention and you want the kids to be priority, because the kids have not been the priority these last year, maybe 2 years.
Okay. Well, Kat.
What's up?
Freckles.
What up?
Thank you for hosting the show today.
You're welcome.
For sure, it's always good to be here, and y'all know where to find us. Of course,
Where at?
On Podcastic every Thursday night at 9:00. Hopefully next
Y'all hear
week
that
we can
song?
go live on YouTube every Thursday night 9:00. What up,
Doe?
though? It's the plug. Tune in, and also if y'all looking, y'all see this chocolate skin looking good this morning. Y'all see Freckles over here? Y'all see Kevin over there? Y'all see that head? I'm gonna need y'all to head on over to Vegan Hair Crack. That's cracker with a K, drk.com. And we also got that hair and skincare spa. You can come check us out there. And if you're a little hungry, you can check us out to Dedicated to Dinners. And sis, drop that info for Dedicated to Dinners.
248-315-2775. Text menu. We will send you the menu. And then you can put in your order. And make sure you put in what you are allergic to or you don't eat. Because when you get your order, it's your order.
All right, then, y'all. Thank y'all very much. Y'all watch the Rise and Grind Morning Show today.
Bye-bye.
Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up.